You first want to get a 8x10 frame from Dollar Tree. It does not matter what color or design it is. Just as long as it's an 8x10, go ahead and take the backing right off. I'm going to be painting this with Waverly chalk paint in the color Plaster. This did require 2 coats. You want to just dry the first coat before going on to the second coat, and then allow everything to completely dry. Next, I am grabbing 8 of these 1-gallon paint stir sticks. I get mine from Home Depot, but I'm sure any hardware store carries them. I'm going to be grabbing the glass from the frame and just tracing that onto the paint stir sticks. Now, I'm using a box cutter to cut down some creases onto the paint sticks. This is going to help cut these down. However, if you do not want to do it this way, you do not have to. If you have a jigsaw or another type of wood cutting tool, by all means use that instead. But if you do decide to use a box cutter, you just have to cut the 1-gallon paint stir stick enough until it is pretty bendable. And then you could just take those pieces and break it right off. Just be careful while doing this process. So now once I have all of those cut down, I'm going to be gluing them together, and I'm going to be using some jumbo craft sticks that come from Dollar Tree or Walmart, just using some hot glue and placing those right into the back of the paint sticks. And now I'll be using a mixture of brown and black acrylic paint. I like to use baby wipes to apply the paint onto wood. I feel like this just creates a nice wood stained finish without using any of those harsh chemicals that are in wood stain. So first I apply the brown acrylic paint, and then while the brown is still wet, I just add a little bit of black acrylic paint. This just makes it look a lot darker. Then go ahead and let that dry. I decided to sand over it just because I wanted some more of that natural wood peeking through, and I think this just looks so gorgeous. Now go ahead and grab that picture frame. I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree adhesive glue, great substitute for E6000. Just applying some of that all throughout the back side of the frame. Add a little bit of hot glue as well, and then place those paint sticks right onto the back. Next, I got some silverware. I get mine from thrift stores. I'm just going to be sanding these down a little bit because we are going to be going over it with some chalk paint. And the sanding will help with the chalking process because it will just give something for the chalk paint to cling on to. This required about 2 coats as well. Just dry everything. Once everything was dry, I'm just going and dusting some antique wax all throughout the silverware. And what I mean about dusting is just put a very, very, very small amount of the antique wax on your paintbrush, and then just start going all throughout the silverware with light brush strokes, and then blend with your finger as you go. Now go ahead and grab that picture frame using that Dollar Tree adhesive glue with a mixture of hot glue. Just going to start gluing the silverware onto the wood pieces. And I want this picture frame to stand on its own, so I'm just using the original backing from the picture frame. Just applying some more of that adhesive glue from Dollar Tree and some hot glue. And then I'm just going to place that right onto the back of this project. And there you go, guys. This was so easy, super inexpensive to create. I hope this inspires you guys to create your own in your own special way. If it did, please be sure to sprinkle the love. Thank you so, so much. And I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.